Hey, KJ7OKW, Denham Walking. Right behind me on that peak there is Big Arm Lookout. It's a SOTA peak. It's only a 2-pointer, but we're going to drive up there and activate that peak. We are spending the night at Big Arm RV Resort. There's Flathead Lake in the background. We're near Polson, Montana, and this should be a nice, quick, and easy activation. Come join me. Big Arm Lookout is a SOTA peak that is just northwest of Polson, Montana. It is the site of an old Indian reservation fire lookout that was active in the 1930s and active all the way into the 1960s. By 1969, the lookout was gone, and at this point in time, there are communication towers on top of this peak, and it's quite easy to get to. Here's a map of the area. Polson is down on the lower right out of the picture, but this yellow line is Highway 93, which runs from Polson all the way up to Kalispell, Montana. We were staying here at Big Arm at the RV resort, so it was just a couple-mile drive back and up this green line, which is the dirt road, about 4 miles all the way to the top of the peak. All right, we're on the 93 going north out of Polson, Montana. As soon as you get out of Polson, the 93 goes up a long gradual grade, and as soon as you get to the top of the grade and start going downhill, you're going to look for a dirt road off to the left. It's about a mile or so after you get to the top of the grade. All right, we're coming down this grade on the Highway 93 north, and here's our dirt road off to the left. This will take us all the way to the top of the peak. It's about 4 miles. We're at the top of Big Arm Lookout, and there's quite a few comm towers up here. We're shooting north, and as we pan around, a bit hazy today, but in the background there we've got the bottom of Flathead Lake where we just came from and the town of Polson, so we got quite a good shot here. The road's quite passable. I came up here in our Jeep, but I did not have to put it in 4-wheel drive, but you do not want to take a nice car up here. There are some ruts and some rocks to avoid, but if you absolutely have to and your car is a little bit higher off the ground, you can make it up here no problem. This summit is on tribal land, the Flathead Indian Reservation, so you do need a tribal use permit to be up here. They're $100 this year, quite pricey, but I've got lots of things I do on the tribal land, so it was worth it for me. But there's a big sign posted at the bottom of that dirt road saying tribal use permit required. I've got one, and we haven't seen a single person on the road, and chances are we won't. But you don't want to be caught by the tribal police recreating on their land without a permit. All right, we got the XYL at the top of the hill. I'm trying to hide from these comm towers, so I'm down the hill a bit. I've strapped my pole over there near that tree, about 20 feet in the air. Got the wire coming down to our secondary pole, and we're going to set the radio up right here and get on the air. That is another SOTA peak in the background, unnamed. No one's activated it. I don't think there's a trail to it. All right, here's my list of QSOs. I didn't have much time up on the hill today. You can see I only worked from 1748 to 1809. That's only about 20 minutes or so. I had the XYL with me, and we needed to go to Costco shopping. So this was just enough to activate the peak. I really only needed 4, but I went a little further. And the first thing I did was go on the SOTA spots and look for somebody who was already seeking another SOTA. So I got a summit to summit right off the bat on 14324 and dialed around a little bit more, picked up a couple people doing the California QSO party. That's a big contest, and the airways were just full of channels with the California QSO contest. So I grabbed a couple of those to get a few more activations here. And then I spotted myself at 14298. I found a quiet channel for a second, and I got several people catch me. I got a couple more summit to summits. The guy here at K6ARK informed me that there was a net really close to me and I was bleeding over a little bit, so he asked me to drop down a frequency, which I did, and he spotted me there, and I picked up another summit to summit. So in 20 minutes I did quite well. Let's take a look at the map. A little bit interesting. I'm way up here again at the bottom of Flathead Lake, up here in the purple circle, and a lot of Californians. I got 3 in Arizona. These were all summit to summits. And this guy in New York, we each gave ourselves reception reports of 3-3. It took me 4 minutes to get this QSO. This guy really hung in there with me, and I hung in there with him. There was a lot of QSB and some chatter from some other channels, but we finally knocked it out, and I was really happy to get this guy so far away on just 15 watts, and I got somebody near Chicago. So it was a great day. Nice quick one. You guys can do it. It's real easy. All right, we're all done. I had to be quick. California QSO party was live and well on the air today. I could hardly find a band to spot on, but I got 10 contacts. We're heading down. You can see the road is not so bad. Got a beautiful Flathead Lake in the background and the Mission Mountains behind them. So it's a nice quick activation. Anybody can do it. Okay, that's good. All right, here's an example of the kind of road that we've got here. Again, in a high-rise Jeep, I can keep it in 2-wheel drive. But we got these ruts now and then. I don't know if you want to bring your Mercedes up here. Okay. And if you like my videos, please like and subscribe my channel. I try to make them interesting and fun, and I really enjoy doing them. So, see you next time.